Maiden finally did it! After months of speculations and teasing their fans, Iron Maiden have finally announced an official 50th anniversary party. And the more you look at it, the more questions start appearing. So, when Iron Maiden first announced their massive UK show for 2026 at the Knebworth Park, most of us treated it exactly as it sounded like. A massive standalone anniversary concert marking 50 years of the band. A historic venue, a milestone year, and what was positioned as a very special one-off event. And that still remains to be true. But there is now a little twist to it, as what was originally sold as a monumental gig has officially transformed into a full-scale 2-day festival, celebrating everything Iron Maiden related, entitled, well, you guessed it, Eddfest. And now Iron Maiden have finally revealed full details of what has been branded as Eddfest, a 48-hour festival experience at Knebworth celebrating the band's 50th anniversary. The event will run from Friday afternoon through Saturday night, with camping included for the weekend, and early access opening a day before for everyone on the festival grounds who decided to camp right there at the venue. Which, by the way, right away raises a question whether this access can be extra purchased or overall will be opened for anyone who, prefers to stay at hotels. Like myself, to be honest with you, as I'm more than sure many of us would love to get a head start on that party together with the Iron Maiden family worldwide. But nevertheless, that early entry will also grant access to the Infinite Dreams Museum experience and a curated evening of live music on a second stage, with Saturday then becoming the main arena festival day, featuring a full support unveil announced earlier, and that one, by the way, remained unchanged, and of course the main event of that weekend. Iron Maiden themselves hitting the stage with their massive Run for Your Life show. Now, even before Eddfest was announced, Rod Smallwood made it absolutely clear that after the monumental UK show last year, if Maiden were going to play in 2026, it had to be something very different. And Knebworth was chosen specifically because it offers the physical space that stadiums do not, allowing the band to create what he called a true Maiden world for the fans. And finally kickstart what we all have been speculating about for the past several years now. And I know I've been talking about it for at least 3 or 4 now. A full-scale Iron Maiden festival, which we all hope will not really be a one-off event in the world of heavy metal. Promoters Stuart Galbraith and Alan Day went even further, describing the event as a celebration of the Eddie-verse, running from Friday afternoon through Saturday night and finishing with what is being framed as the last UK show Maiden will play until at least 2028. Which, of course, once again adds to the whole speculation that 2027 will be a break year for Iron Maiden, after which they will most likely return with something extra special for their fans in 2028. And I don't know about you, but I simply cannot wait for what is to come for this band, which, by the way, at the 50th year of its existence, seems to be bigger than it has ever been. But of course, in a true festival-like fashion, the grounds of Knebworth will offer something more than just musical experience, starting with the Infinite Dreams Museum experience, which is arguably the most ambitious part of the entire project, and is described as a walkthrough exhibition of stage props and relics inspired by the Infinite Dreams book, offering fans a rare opportunity to view Maiden artifacts up close. And for all the longtime fans, well, this is going to be simply enormous, as Maiden have decades of visual history, original Eddie hats, stage backdrops, costumes, handwritten notes, rare instruments, props from the World Slavery Tour, somewhere in time mechanical structures, some theatrical elements, and a lot of other things, which diehard fans like myself would absolutely to come up close to and experience for ourselves. And if it is truly going to be a living museum of the Iron Maiden history, similar to what Judas Priest have been taken on the road with them last year, but on a much bigger scale, well, I don't know about you, but to me, this alone will be worth a trip to England. In addition to that, Iron Maiden announced a second stage of the festival, featuring performances by Stray, Maiden United, Air Force, and Tony Moore's Awake, plus hair metal Glamageddon. And here are a couple of rather interesting facts. Air Force connects back to the early Maiden drummer Doug Sampson. Maiden United have spent years reinterpreting Maiden's catalog acoustically. Tony Moore has links through the British Lion Circle, and Stray represent the kind of British rock lineage that shaped Steve Harris's early influence. So yeah, while the choice of the bands on the second stage may seem abso-freaking-lutely random, in reality, it is not really like that. And each one of those bands, in one capacity or another, is actually related to the Iron Maiden history. In addition to that, we get the ultimate dive bar, which I think is pretty self-explanatory and will basically be an enormous-sized dive bar Iron Maiden fans have seen last year. And then Iron Maiden fans will also get treated to the Unfair Fun Fair, which looks like is building up to be a Maiden-themed fun fair complete with rides and Eddie-inspired carnival games. So yeah, pretty much exactly what almost every grown-up metalhead wants to experience after a couple of beers at Eddie's dive bar. And of course, in true Iron Maiden fashion, this announcement has become one of the most discussed things in the world of Iron Maiden and heavy metal overall of the past 24 hours. While the vast majority of the fans seem to be extremely excited about the upcoming Eddfest, as always, there are still many who've been criticizing the band for putting a festival without any major headliners, despite Iron Maiden themselves, and overall complaining about not fully understanding what to expect from this gig. But you know what? I actually absolutely trust the band. And I'm more than sure that if Rod Smallwood and Steve Harris have put their money on this, they're going to give Iron Maiden fans exactly what they long for. And this will be this celebration we all have been waiting for. But there's still a couple of further interesting things about this announcement, including the video, which actually features the Somewhere in Time era Eddie, which, who knows, might actually be a hint that this celebration will also coincide with yet another announcement. An announcement all the diehard fans have been waiting for the past 2 years now. The full live DVD of the incredible The Future Past tour the band went on a couple of years ago, which all of us have been begging the band to release for the past 2 years now. And another interesting question is whether this Eddfest has actually been planned for all along. Because you know what? The announcement of this festival has actually been rather interesting. At first, the show was announced as an exciting, one-off, yet still a simple headline gig in the United Kingdom. And only after months of selling the tickets, the whole festival port has been revealed. So, was it always the plan, or did it come along afterwards, and all the additional bands and all the festivities have been added after the show has already been planned? Well, I guess we won't know. But nevertheless, as I already said, I am more than sure that Rod Smallwood and the team know exactly what they're doing. And all the Iron Maiden fans who are going to attend this event are going to be up for a very special treat. And I don't know about you, but I would love to go to that show. But anyways, what about you? What do you guys personally think about the Eddfest, and are you planning to attend that one? Please let us know in the comments. As always, thank you so much for watching the short, spontaneous, but a very pleasant video to make, and we will prevail. Slava Ukraini!